We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, those of you who have known, yours truly, from a youth growing up until I joined the police force in Jamaica, you know that I haven't changed. Yes, my morality is the same. Ethics, decency, honesty and truthfulness. And my hatred for criminal even never changed because I'm still not like criminals, murderers, robbers, rapists, all of these people because you're violating other people's rights. We don't make excuse to criminals. None. We don't, Lord. We don't celebrate them. And we don't make excuses and say, boy, yeah, hungry people are coming rape. No. Everyone will violate other people's rights. Yeah, man, them deserve the same treatment. Because if you violate people's rights you violate. So, most of you will hate me. You hate me not because you know anything about me, but because what you were told. So most of you are criminal. The ones that hate me are criminal-minded people. So anything that people say about me, when it comes on to policing, I make no excuse about it. And one thing I can tell you, if I am dreaming and somebody's trying to take my, may I tell you about even a dream, I'm going to defend myself. And look here, I am not going to respond to people that talk about this and that when we're in a police work and them thing there. Because most of the people them that are coming out, criminals. So most of you who pretend say you hate criminals, you don't hate criminals that people tell you to hate. But you don't really hate criminals. Because most of our friends them are criminals. When you're not nobody in a family like me. So we let you listen now to an unrepentant career criminal, a man who was a robber and a murderer. Yeah, man, see him right there? Yes. So you are supporting an unrepentant career criminal and your excuse. But we have hours of it, hours of information for me. Hours, because we talk with the criminal, we're all detective. And you're going to hear it for yourself. A man who's a robber. That's why the United States of America do not want illegal immigrants in them country. This man is from a family of criminals. Yeah, man. Unrepentant criminals. This man, you understand? We can't tell you. And, so what's baffling is that this man, yeah, man, despite his boastful recounting of robbery and murder, claims to have a moral code. You understand? Oh, you take somebody's life. But yeah, he say he does not like rapists. I would never support them. Yet he openly support killers, extortionists and those who violate people's fundamental rights. And you people still support them people here. Yours truly, I don't support no criminal, no rapists, no robber, no murderers, none of them, no extortionists. All of them violate people's fundamental human rights. So how can someone condemn one form of violence while celebrating another? How can Sir Q and DNR claim to draw a line in the sand when his entire life has been about crossing every boundary of decency, morality? His so-called code is nothing more than a facade and a way to justify his action while maintaining the illusion of some twisting honor. Sir Q's story is a cautionary tale, not just about the dangers of crime, but about the consequences of glorifying criminals. He represents the darkest side of human history and humanity. A man who has fully embraced a life of violence and destruction. The man is from a career, is from a family of criminals, from his mother, from his pa, go right down to his mama. Every one of them have criminal. You're going to hear it for yourself. And then bring him in and you go, hey, appear, you listen, you're going to listen for yourself and dissect and make certain. If you can think and you're going to realize that if we must say that really makes sense, this man is a real career criminal. And we just listen. You when you hear it for yourself, We don't make up story over here, We tell people the real mama papa truth. So this man, all of you on YouTube are supporter unrepentant criminal. You understand? So to support him in any way, whether by tuning in to his story or giving him a platform, is to become complicit in the harm he continues to inflict. It is to send message that his actions are acceptable and even admirable. And if you listen to him a boss or a murder, rob and murder the man in Brooklyn, we don't care about what kind of they must sell drugs. A still crime that even when that's why we burn thief in police, not because somebody has sell drugs means if you can go and rob them. Because drugs dealers are business people, But the only thing they are illegal. What they're doing is involved in illegal activities. Enough people don't know that. Them teach you even that as police, drug dealers, they are business people because remember, as an entrepreneur, you have to invest money to bring back, for make profit. So that drugs dealer do them, only thing their business is illegal according to government standards, the laws, and it's wrong. And it is to ignore the pain of victims and the destruction he has left in his wake. So let's serve Q's story as a reminder that criminals like him don't deserve our attention, our admiration, or our support. They deserve accountability, justice, and above all, to be stopped from causing any more harm. So you hear him call him. I don't watch him video them. Him call me. You're going to hear when him call and left a message. And then after that, him send I send one video, say, where I put up, say, all kind of thing, when say people, why Jamaican people hate me. The reason why Jamaican people hate me because they hate people who stand for law and order. So they might come up with all kind of things. When them try them murder, say me a murderer, me a hired hitman and all kind of things. And when them say it no work because they realize that Jamaican people, even if see them criminal them see them and love me because them know say a justice me I deal with. Because the people them who have attacked me or attacked or killed their relatives, I had to defend myself. So them realize that them thing now getting a traction with that. Because them bring out ugly some. Ugly some is a all criminal minded person. Them bring out ugly some and him come out and the amount of people. Then latest now, you hear say boy, me are the number one hater of artists. A man claim say him know me. Some people call and say, yeah, you know him, my supporter. Some people why Sir P, you know him, him know you for real. Hey, look here. Everybody me I gonna remember him. I don't remember him because me and him was no friend. Me not tell a lie. If me even know him, I just saw it go on them thing. But me don't remember him because some more you understand what I'm saying. Him wasn't a part of my circle. So me don't remember him. I just saw it go. So as we tell you on them thing now, we continue to say we not stop fight for this because we love Jamaica. So your support, an unrepentant career criminal, and your excuse, well, at least he's not a rapist. So let's confront the uncomfortable truth. Supporting an unrepentant career criminal like Sir Q or anyone of his ilk is an act of complicity in their crimes. And the excuse often given, well, at least he's not a rapist. It's a baffling justification, a weak attempt to excuse or minimize the gravity of someone's atrocities simply because they don't commit one specific type of crime. Only are some sick people. But make no mistake, this does not absolve them. Sir Q is still a career criminal, unrepentant, and not just any criminal, but a self-proclaimed career predator who robs, extorts, and kills without remorse. Holding them up is anything less than a threat to society. It's not just misguided, it's dangerous. That's why them hate me. Because me not make no excuse. Hey, look here, me not do things because me want. Hey, look here. The reason why the introduction to the video them, you hear me say, I don't want your views, your likes, your subscription. A criminal me attack, a criminal minded people. Me don't want to know over here. My YouTube, this YouTube channel is against you people and the people them I support, you know. So I don't want a guy feel like say I view. Me don't want to view some, you know. All I want to run because we talk about the ghosts and them things. They all down are criminal-minded people. You think so we don't know the criminal apparatus we want to operate? We no business because we are going to expose it. And enough of we support criminal on YouTube and don't know. We not fund them gang. We not involved in no criminality. We hate them with a passion. So that's why them hate we. That's why them can come out and say things about we, and guess what? The criminal them love it. Oh, what about? Hey, look here. We're not going to tell you about your mother, but you understand what I'm saying? Because we're bigger than that. We don't tell people about them mother and them things. No, because we're respectful. And we know say some of them are them father, them come through them father batty. Because them not respect women, because they love tell people about them mother. We don't do that, because we love our mother. Because our mother, why we, the kind of man I am today. Yeah. So, the excuse, at least he's not a rapist, is both lazy and illogical. It tries to create a moral hierarchy among criminals, suggesting that some crimes are somehow more acceptable than others. It has the absence of one heinous act someone makes all the others' despicable behavior unforgivable. So let's be clear. Sir Q's actions are not minor offense. This is a man who boasts about robbing and killing people, who supports extortion and other violation of human rights, who believe that he's right, and he lives proudly as a predator. He doesn't just harm individuals, he destroys communities, spread fears, and perpetrate a cycle of violence. To brush all this aside, well, at least he's not a rapist, is to grossly underestimate the depth of his crimes and his impact. And that's a reason why Donald Trump win, because the Democrats who open up the floodgates and bring in illegal immigrants in America and commit crimes like him. He was in America illegal, him not no papers. Him come from a family of criminals. Him mama, when I say, well, his mother, his entire family of criminals. You're going to hear him tell you that for himself. Sir Q built his life around terrorizing others, from the streets of New York to the neighborhoods of Jamaica. He has left behind a legacy of pain and destruction. He has robbed people at gunpoint, taken lives without hesitation, and supported a network of criminal activities that thrive on fear and coercion. You're going to hear this man from him a little boy before him 10 him commit crime. And you're going to hear all these. You're going to hear it for yourself. Just listen. This is not someone who was at a momentary lapse in judgment or who turned to crime out of desperation. This is a career criminal. Someone who has chosen time and time again to exploit, harm, and kill others for his gain. And yet some people are willing to overlook all of this because he claims not to engage in specific crime. Does that make sense to you? I'm going to tell you, some of you Jamaican people are heartless, evil, vile, and wicked. I don't care who don't like me. Me not do nothing for no criminal like me. Ask anyone one time a police. Criminal, no normally like me. Some of them try friend me. Me no want a friend from a criminal. Just like how me tell Sir Q, say, hey, look here. Brethren, me I want a friend, and me no want a friend from you. Because in case him no know, it's people like him me despise anytime me a police. I do believe in a redemption, but this man cannot be redeemed. This man is a criminal at heart. Career criminal. So when you support him, I watch him on YouTube, you support a criminal. The hypocrisy of a moral code. The excuse often stems from Sir Q's so-called moral code. He loudly condemns rapists and claims you would never support them. But here is the hypocrisy. The same man who openly support killers, extortionists, robbers, and others who systematically destroy lives and violate people's rights. Rape is a horrific crime, and anyone who commits it deserve the full weight of justice. But how is it taking someone's life in cold blood and any less reprehensible? How is robbing someone of their livelihood or extorting them into submission any less a violation of their humanity and human rights? Sir Q's code and the others of you are nothing more than a convenient facade, a way to deflect criticism while continuing to glorify his own brand of violence. You people are vile, evil, wicked, heartless, and the epitome of evil. But no worry, man, because no sins go unpunished. None. I don't want nobody like me. I do things because I want people like me. That's I tell the people real mama papa truth. Supporting criminals fuel the problem. So when you excuse or support someone like Sir Q, you are doing more than just turning a blind eye. You are actively enabling the culture that allow criminals to strive. Every view on his platform, every comment, every piece of engagement he receives validates his actions. It sends a message that his crimes are acceptable, are even admirable, as long as he doesn't cross certain lines. Yeah, as they say, oh, he's not a rapist. As if killing someone is not violating their rights. Every crime is a crime. But here is the reality. A criminal is still a criminal. Whether it's robbery, murder, rape, extortion, shooting, or any form that harms. These actions destroy lives. They create victims, break families, and destabilize communities. That's why we tell us we don't want enough views. We are the only channel. From day one, we say we do not want your views. We do not want your likes. We do not want your comments. We do not want your subscription. These people are like mongrel dogs coming over here. I have to tell you that. Mongrel dogs post in your comment. I do not want you over here. Me not negotiate with the depraved mind people. Only can't come out with all kind of people, how much people me kill and how much this that. Me not gonna answer on anything that I have done in my life. I always do it in the confines of the law. I am the person who believes in the rule of law. A 40 Jamaican tell lie for me, and a one man prevent me from going to prison. And I man when I wanted for double murder when I save him life. You can't tell me nothing about you. When I wickedest, look here, when I wickedest mongrel dogs them from the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization communities. You don't know nothing name truth. When they were cultured, nurtured, socialized, domesticated, and indoctrinated to be criminal-minded people and hate police. You think some don't know that? From a little boy I grew up in my community at Johnson where the belly of the beast. From a small, the first thing from me I've sensed what them teach me. And my mother tell me, said, don't ever. Me hear you say that again. Them teach you, if you hate police are your enemy. And every labor right for dead. And when my mother hear me say that, my mother hold me by my ears and say, listen to me. Police, I people them. My mother say, you have your auntie. My sister, she a police. If you are son of police too. Big detective, I have to call him name. And she hold me by my ears and said, never me hear say that you have family or all of them are police. Never make me hear you say that again. Police are good people. The people them like police are criminal, my son. Labor rights are Jamaicans too. Just like all of we here. So never hear you echo that. You hear me, son? And she, when me tell her, twine me ears, and she said, looking at my eye, why you repeat what I say? Police are good people. They are the one that protect we. That's why nobody can come and violate your mother. And not because we know people. That's how I think I police them hate. Because a police I want make people get justice. Labor rights are good people. Them are Jamaican like we. It's just that them are not violent and wicked like these people who we live amongst. So never let me hear you echo such word again. But labor right for dead and police are your enemy. And criminals and people don't respect other people say that. You hear me say, my son? And I say, yes, ma'am. From that day till now, nobody can tell me son no labor right for dead. I'm tell you say a Jamaican them. That's how them teach me in my community. In a Jonestown where the belly of the beast, where criminality born. That's why them not like me, them say me a labor right. I'm going to tell them about to no matter, but me not do it. There's no reason for me reason with them because phone brain done insulated from the truth. And the laser beam can penetrate it. And just get and fry on the brain so I don't have none. So me not talk with Uno. Me not talk to Uno. Me not talk to the people them with from my background. Because Uno can't think. Most of Uno can't read. And even the ones that can't read, ignore them conscience because them love them party. Them not love Jamaica. Them not love them fellow Jamaicans. Them not love police. Even the police don't love police. You have a brother who come born and grow in a Jonestown. Him name Derek Powell. Me attack. I want detective. He was detective inspector under Rockford. Him thief. Me not say about no alleged, you know. That's why I'm not getting no black cap, you know. Hey, look here, man. On the door, make me get mad, you know, man. Because, hey, look here, me not tell lie on people. That's why I shut them up the other day. You understand? So, moving back. Hey, me don't want nobody like me. I don't want nobody like me. Me I do nothing for no like me and them things. I don't want no criminal-minded people like me. That's why Donald Trump win, because of people like this career, unrepentant criminal were coming to the United States as an illegal immigrant and create problem. Just like you have Squash 6 boss down right here in a Broward County where him get people to kill people in American style. Them forgot back at Jamaica. Remember saying, criminals, they create victims, break families, and destabilize communities by supporting someone like Sir Q. You are not just excusing his crimes. You are encouraging the others to follow in his footsteps. And then him talk like him as some big hero. And him proud of what him do. So the argument that he's not a rapist creates a dangerous false dichotomy. It suggests that crimes can be weighed against each other in a way that diminishes their individual impact. It's as if people believe that because someone isn't the worst possible criminal, they deserve a pass for everything else. But crime doesn't work that way. The harm caused by robbery, rape, murder, extortion is real, shooting. All of these things real and devastating. It's robbed people of their safety, their dignity, and in many cases, their lives. And you gotta talk about, say, boy, true man a rapist, or a fool or what? When I talk now, hold on because with the little girl, where six of them hold her and rape her. Oh, all of them for dead. Well, all the people them kill people too. Even Stevens, that's what me believe in. A guy come talk about, say, boy, him not support me on my departure lounge argument. Sir Q, I can't tell you all them things there. You're just living on the edge. You're on borrow time. Because you won't slip up in a car. Criminal not change. Focusing on what Sir Q hasn't done distract from the enormous damage he has done. So why accountability matters? Sir Q lack of remorse makes him particularly dangerous. This isn't someone who has learned from his mistake or who is seeking redemption. This is someone who proudly recounts his crimes, glorifies his actions, and shows no regard for the people he has harmed. To excuse him is to dismiss the suffering of his victims. This is to say that their pain doesn't matter as long as Sir Q uphold a so-called moral code. Which criminal are criminal? But accountability is not about comparing one crime to another. It's about holding people responsible for the harm they have caused and ensuring that they can't continue to hurt others. So the bigger picture here, the problem with supporting someone like Sir Q go beyond this individual actions. It's perpetuate a culture where criminals are glorified, where their stories are celebrated and their victims are forgotten. It's normalize violence and create a dangerous precedent that some crimes are acceptable as long as they don't cross an arbitrary line. This mindset doesn't just harm communities, it tears them apart. It creates an environment where people like Sir Q can thrive, where their actions go unchecked, and where justice becomes a distant ideal rather than a tangible reality. supporting an unrepentant career criminal like Sir Q is indefensible. No matter how you spin it, the excuse, well, at least he's not a rapist, is not just weak, it's insulting to his victims and to the countless people who suffer at the hands of a career criminal like him. Let's be clear, criminal is still a criminal. Their action deserves scrutiny, condemnation and accountability, not excuses. To support someone like Sir Q is to turn your back on victims and justice and on the very value that holds society together. So it's time to stop glorifying criminals and start demanding accountability for every crime, every victim, and for every life destroyed. So we are gonna make you listen to this career criminal. We haven't edit or delete anything. We have, as we tell you, over here, we not tell lie. So you're going to hear it in your own cell. We having a conversation with this career criminal. As we tell you, we not like criminal. Remember, we are all detectives, so we know what we are doing. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. As we tell you, over here, sign up for criminal-minded people, So all of you who hate me because me speak the truth, yeah, I don't care. Just like how most of yeah, man, are we first, tell the world, yeah, are we first tell the world that Mark Golding is not a Jamaican, he's not born in Jamaica, he's born in England. We're telling you that from last year. People never like we. Yeah, hate because you're a labor right. Only labor right alone speak truth. So it's true, yeah, it's true, say PMP are criminal-minded people. Born and raised around them, so they can't talk to me and them thing there, yeah. And Mark Golding come down and tell us, say, hey, I'm going to gay agenda, I want to come out and vote. Voting on the droves in a St. Thomas and Clarendon. That will show you how vile your people are, wicked, unconscionable, empty vessels like ox. You people are dead corpse, walking with life. Not even an alarm clock can wake up on the brain. So, we want you to listen to this career criminal. You watch, you listen, and you decide. In its entirety, yes, you listen. And you're going to realize that you are funding an unrepentant murderer and robber. You watch, you listen, you decide.
Good evening, Mr. Porter. I just get a phone call from an individual who claim to them know you, telling me some things about you. You see? And to be quite honest with you, I was a little, what do I say, taken aback. The person wasn't biased against you, nor biased against those who are talking against you. However, they explained some things to me about you and how they know you operate, right? So, I see you making your videos and stuff. Right now, not sure why you involve me in it like that, other than what you are said, which to me it is not. It's not big enough for to be involving me in it. You see. Secondly, I want me as a person, if me see you say something about me, then I come out and respond to you. And the thing is, Mr. Porter, I want you to understand, you're a big man, and me know you do your thing, and you're doing what you feel is right. And I don't have nothing against what you're saying and what you do. Me not knock nothing what you say or what you do. It's just maybe certain your points, your angle, how your preemptive strike. Me not agree with that. Me can't tell you that, and me have my right to do that. So that. But outside of that, Mr. Porter, I have too much respect for you as a former police officer and so forth, and as a big man, to be dealing with the thing like this. I don't like it, just for type of person how me grew up. Me grew up with certain manners and respect and certain principles, And me see as a big man, me even going into details, go check out your thing, really going to fight, try even so me can know to get a better understanding of you. You understand? So, me narrow you down to around the Maryland, DC area, all them sitting there, and you dig, if I needed to, but me just assure you, say the level of respect that I have for you, I would like that to be maintained. I really don't want to get involved with anything anybody have to say about you out there. You dig? Cause me personally, I have nothing to say. I gotta say something if me hear ya style me. And me just feel say ya style me. So me I say what me I say. You see? So me don't know where me know where you stay already. You do what you want to do and all them things there. Fine, me do what me want to do as well. But at this point now, looking at the whole thing, you see? You know, I'm not into, we not do nothing for please nobody and them things there. You see? And me not really, like me said, I don't like, it's better if it was somebody else. But having to make videos like this and so about somebody like you, I don't like it. You dig? So me just reach out to you right here, so say me not really want to make no more video about you upon them levels there. You understand? So me just bring that to you, make you know say me not like where I go on. You dig? Yeah, me not like how you try mix me up and them things there subliminally. You see? Like me as some criminal and them thing there. Come can tell us I'm a criminal, Mr. Porter. Big man thing. And business what you want to say about me. You see? Me know what me do in a society. Right you now. You see? Yeah, so I just hit that me want to show you. Bless up.
Yeah, so as we said to you and we continue to say again, you see we at the Jamaica Young Police channel. We don't do things because we want people to feel like we. So this is the end, yeah man, this is the end of a series. Yes, it's going to be 14, maybe 16 part series. So in his own word, yeah man, Sir Q, the unrepentant career criminal, Sir Q, a man whose criminal exploits spans decades, proudly recounts his life of crime with chilling bravado. So in his own words, you will hear he boasts about his actions, robbery, extortion and murder, live for an audience captivated by the raw, unfiltered recounts of his exploits. So this introduction to Sir Q is not for the faint of heart. It is a deep dive into the mind of an unapologetic criminal who thrive on fear and chaos. So if you want to hear the entire series detailing Sir Q's life from his first crime to his continued reign of terror, you will have to join the Patreon squad. This exclusive series will not only chronicle his crimes, but also expose the enablers, financiers, and beneficiaries of the culture that allow individuals like Sir Q to flourish. As a former detective in Jamaica, I have encountered individuals like Sir Q countless times, and I know what makes them tick, and I know how to handle them. The reason you, the supporters of criminals, hated me, simple. I did my job, and I did it well. My duty was clear: protect life and property, prevent and detect crime. And in so, I made killers and criminals live in constant fear. Sir Q and his ilk didn't see me as a uniformed police officer to be avoided. They saw me as a detective, as a hunter, someone who would track them down no matter how far they ran or how deep they hid. I didn't coddle these criminals or turn a blind eye to their actions. I did not spoon feed them excuses or powder their egos. My role was to hold them accountable, to remind them that their reign of terror would not go unchecked. That's why people like Sir Q and their enablers fear and despise detectives like me. So why the system hate real cops? The Jamaican system, the Jamaican justice system and its corrupt supporters, those in the government and the opposition, despise detectives who take their jobs seriously. Detectives are the real cops in Jamaica. Back then, the ones who strike fear into the hearts of criminals. Yeah man, back then, as a detective, you go and left a message for your criminal and you make him have diarrhea because he know what time it is. Them don't want that. That's why we have so many murders. And them see them want to contribute to it. They tell them saying 63 people them in the parliament are the ones who are contributing to it. And those who are advised the Prime Minister are criminal-minded people. He's from Spanish Town and he knows when he was growing up, this Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, he knew it was men like Kelsa Smalls, men like Idol, men like Mitchie, Ludlow Mort, Charlie Mendes, and I can go on and on. Renita Adams and Harry Bungs, they weren't police. They were criminals in uniform and political activists. We are talking about real police detectives who drive fear into the hearts of criminals. But the truth is, the system has changed. It no longer supports officers who are dedicated to justice. Instead, it enables criminals like Sir Q to thrive. These criminals don't fear law enforcement anymore because they know the system will protect them, not the people. So this is why killers that feel emboldened to commit mass murders, why they operate with impunity, and why the people suffer. Your PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, whether in government or opposition, has dismantled the structures that once kept crime in check. And the Jamaica Labour Party hasn't done anything. Yes, they just go along with it because they're all like a pea in a pod. The result, a nation where killers and criminals run rampant, emboldened by the very institutions that should be holding them accountable. Detectives were the backbone. If you doubt my word, take a moment to remember real detectives who upheld justice in Jamaica. These men who did not, and women, because you have a woman named Artist Brown, you did have a detective woman, yeah, she was working on Spain, named Claudia Green. We call her name, not because she know, I don't know why them not like we. Because a criminal not like we, But we can tell you something about her too. But we're not going to go about that now. You understand? These were men and women, man, who did not flinch in the face of danger, who knew their duty, and who executed with precision and integrity. Detectives like me were the backbone of law enforcement. We weren't just writing reports or patrolling the streets. We were solving murders, dismantling criminal organizations, gangs, and holding the line against chaos. When a criminal like Sir Q struck fear into a community, it was detectives who restored order. Don't believe me? Look at the evidence. Here are the names of some of the detectives who shaped the fight against crime. On your screen, look. Look. The great Tom Levine, that's the man, the original name-brand police, the man that killed the most criminals in Jamaica, over 860 murderers that this man killed in Jamaica. This is the man that I idolized as a 4-year-old youth in Jonestown and said I want to be a police, a detective like him. Because the people them speak of him as a hero. He is my hero. Then below him, you have the great Isaiah Leng. Below Isaiah Leng, the late Tony Hewitt. Beside Tom Levine, that's a great Trinity. Below Trinity, although I'm a PMP LGBTQ plus activist, yeah man, bigger Ford. Although we know say I'm a crook still, we not tell a lie. How you mean? That's how it go. And the late Dadrick Henry. Yeah. And Dadrick Henry, yeah, him niece boy, him robber or innocence. And Dadrick was a dirty man, although he used to work, but you have to give him credit. We never know about that until after him die. We don't hold no balls in a guy. We talk with Dadrick Henry, and Dadrick Henry respect we, and we respect him because he was a street fighter. Street fighter as a cop. Undercover as a detective. Yeah man, Dadrick Henry do something enough police now do know, because them not no detective. Dadrick Henry walk from all the way downtown, all the way barefoot, like a madman, and kill a boy when him Al Capone who always hide in a PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization office. In a Whitfield town, in a Porsche Simpson PMP LGBTQ plus office, after him killer acting corporal on a Dadrick Henry squad. And we couldn't catch the boy, because the people in a Whitfield town protect him like God. And Dadrick Henry walk all the way from flying squad like a madman and go straight to Whitfield town and send that boy to the departure lounge. Yeah man. and get a big 357 Magnum from a old dirty nigga. What you mean? Corabunkus, dirty bungle. So if them man don't exist no more. We don't know Antonio Newby no more in our police force. No. Them dismantle it. And that's why you look here. Wanna get the people you want, the people them will love criminals. If the detectives were there, you could not have all that so many mass shootings. Because the detectives would know the killers them. Because people that tell them. So when you have them in they must spite the police, you know. Because them know say them are the real criminals, you know. The same politician them in Jamaica, they are the real criminals. Else them would unleash the detective on them. But no. Detectives now, yeah man, them go work, wash them face and comb them ear. Man, I use our tweezer in a AC, in a white shirt and pretty tie. Them don't know if run down criminal and get sweat up like we. At that, them turn the police force in and look. In our days, very rare we have a mass shooting. Now, every week, 5, 6, 8. Right now, the man them say, boy, they want to beat the record. They want 14 before Christmas. And we're not going to give them no more information. So what makes this even worse is the growing culture of glorification around criminals like Sir Q. Through platforms and social media, they are given a voice, a way to boast, to spread their warped narrative and build a following. This is how criminals become normalized, by tuning into their channels, by sharing their content. You are becoming complicit. You are supporting individuals who have no regard for human lives, who prey on the weak and who destroy families and communities. These enablers, financiers and supporters are just as dangerous as the criminals themselves. They are the ones who embolden individuals like Sir Q continue their reign of terror. They are the reason why victims are forgotten, why communities are destabilized, and why crime flourishes. Sir Q represents the rat at the heart of our society. A man who not only commits atrocities, but boasts about them, glorify them, and seek validation for them. And yet, the real tragedy lies not in his crimes alone, but in a culture that allows him to thrive. The systemic rat of criminality and the system that once protected the people has been dismantled, replaced with the ones that protect the criminals. The government and the opposition, riddled with corruption, have turned their backs on justice. And the enablers and supporters and financiers of crime have created an environment where individuals like Sir Q feel untouchable. So if you want to hear more about his Sir Q and his criminality, you need to join the Patreon squad. But let this be a warning. This is not just a story about one man's crime. It's a story about a broken system, a complicit culture, and the fight to reclaim justice in a world that seems to have forgotten its value. This is not just my story. It's your story too. Because as long as criminals like Sir Q exist, none of us are truly safe. As long as you continue to support them, you are a part of the problem. Choose wisely. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.